Hey guys, it's Derek here. Let's get straight to the point. There's a way to learn faster, and today I'm going to show you how. Whether you're in school, in the middle of your career, or learning a new skill for fun, this method will cut through the fluff, get straight to the good stuff, and save you a ton of wasted time. We live in a world today where learning is your greatest edge, but not all learning is created equal. So if you're tired of taking forever to master something, stick around, this one is for you. First things first, if you want to learn faster, you need to own what you're learning. Here's what I mean. If you treat the stuff that you're learning like a random checklist, none of it's going to stick. You need to make it personal. Let's say you're learning a new programming language. You can't just look at it like, I need to know this for my job. Instead, you really got to think, what can this unlock for me? What problems will this solve? What superpower will this give me? Your brain only starts caring when you yourself genuinely starts caring. You are the big boss upstairs. When you make what you're learning important to you, it goes from just information to a tool you actually use. Next up is the jigsaw method. Imagine you've got a 1,000-piece puzzle. You don't start by memorizing each piece individually. That's a waste of time. Instead, you start by piecing together the big picture. You need to see the full image before worrying about the details. When you're learning something new, think about it like a jigsaw puzzle. Start with the big picture. What's the overall concept? For example, if you're learning how to code, don't just focus memorizing every little syntax rule. Focus what coding allows you to learn the framework first and then zoom into the details later on. This saves you from drowning in information that's hard to connect later. Once you understand the big picture and you can see the dots connecting, the details will eventually fit naturally, just like a puzzle piece. Now that you've got the big picture, let's break it down into chunks, right? Your brain isn't designed to hold a ton of random information at once. It's like trying to carry groceries with just two hands. Eventually, you're going to drop something, right? What's better is organizing the information into manageable chunks. Let's say you're learning a long, complicated formula. Instead of trying to remember every single digit, break it into smaller, meaningful sections. For example, 617 might remind you of a city, 588 might make you think of something personal. By chunking information, you're turning 10 items into 3. Your brain loves this kind of efficiency. Now, here's a step people often overlook: daydreaming. Yes, you heard me right. I know it sounds counterintuitive, but stepping away from the material and letting your mind wander around actually helps. When you're too focused on just one thing, your brain can get stuck in a loop, obsessing over tiny details. But when you let your mind drift around, your brain scans different areas. There's different neural activity in your brain, connecting the dots in the background in different ways, and it gives you that aha moment, right? You know that aha moment that you get when you're in the shower? That's when you tap into the subconscious. So after a heavy learning session, don't stress out, right? Just let your brain have some time to roam around. Don't just grind endlessly. Let it marinate, chill a little bit. Let it go into diffuse mode of thinking, and your brain connects the dot better. I'm sure you've heard of the saying, practice makes perfect, but that's not the full story. What really helps you retain information long-term is spaced repetition. I'm sure some of you have heard of this before. It's basically reviewing material over increasing intervals of time. The more you review, the less likely you are to forget. Let's break it down. You learn something today, but by the end of next week, your brain starts forgetting unless you go back to it. When you review materials after a couple of days, it helps you reinforce that knowledge. And the best part, there are tools and apps that do all the heavy lifting for you, like Anki, A-N-K-I. Set up your review cycles and your brain will learn to hold on to information for so much longer. Give yourself time to daydream, step back from the material, and let your brain connect the dots in the background. Use spaced repetition to revisit what you've learned over time, and this is how you make sure it sticks. Well, it really doesn't matter if you're trying to learn a new programming language, understand complex financial instruments, or even play an instrument. This system is designed to maximize your learning efficiency. The more you apply these steps, the faster you'll master new concepts without wasting time on stuff that doesn't matter. So let's bring it all together. Why does this method work? It's simple. Your brain is a tool, and like any other tool, it works best when you use it efficiently and you use it properly. Take ownership of what you learn, focus on the big picture, chunking information, and letting your mind wander. And when you use spaced repetition after that, you're not just memorizing things, you're actually understanding it when you see it as a whole. The whole point of learning isn't just to cram information into your head. It's to be able to use it when you need it, to apply it, and to solve real-world problems, to get ahead faster than everyone else. And trust me, this approach will get you there. So that's it for today, guys. If you're serious about speeding up your learning process and making the most out of your time, start implementing these steps immediately. Drop a comment below and let me know what you're trying to learn right now, whether it's finance, coding, a new language, whatever it is. Let's make it happen. As always, if you found value in this video, hit the like button, subscribe, turn on notifications, and yeah, let me know what other topics you want to hear from me next time. So let's keep leveling up together. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.